When it comes to mornings, there are basically two types of people. There are thinkers and there are doers. Which one are you? Are you a thinker in the morning or are you a doer? Let me tell you about a thinker. Thinkers mean you love to plan. You love buying journals. You love making vision boards. You love dreaming. Nothing brings you more pleasure than a whiteboard. I know this to be true because I used to be a thinker. And if this is you, you've probably already downloaded the free workbook at melrobbins.com/bestyear. You've filled it out. You've poured yourself into every question, maybe even highlighted a little bit of it, because there's nothing more that you love than planning, thinking, and dreaming. But here's the problem with being a thinker. No matter how many planners you buy or online courses that you take or books that you read or podcast episodes that you listen to, unless you know how to convert those dreams and thoughts of yours into action, committed, consistent action, it never happens. And for a long time, that was me. I had a lot of big plans. I had all kinds of dreams, but I'll tell you what, I was going nowhere fast because I couldn't get out of my head and get my butt into gear. So that's the thinkers. Now let's talk about the doers. And I bet if you consider yourself a doer, you're probably sitting there smiling because you're thinking, oh, this is the better category to be in. It can be. It can be if you are a doer that is acting consistently and intentionally based on a plan. But here's the thing about doers. There's a lot of doers that are so busy doing and moving so fast from one thing to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing, that you're not really intentional about anything. You're just doing. And in life, the direction that you're heading in, it is way more important than the speed in which you're moving. And I say that because in my life, I have fallen into the trap of being a thinker at times and a really busy doer at times. If I wasn't in my head thinking about what I was doing, but not doing anything about it, then you know what I was doing? I was racing around like an idiot, but not actually moving in the right direction. You have to be able to do both. You have to be able to think strategically and take consistent action. And in fact, this is the theme I've been talking about for the last 4 episodes. You have to get clear about what you want, which requires strategic thinking. And then you got to wake up every single day and you got to take a step in that direction. Slowly, consistently, chipping away, day by day, stepping forward in the direction that you are intentional about moving toward. And that's where our conversation about the morning comes in.